today's gonna be an awesome day because one, we're gonna do something really fun with the E30, and two, it's gonna be the last thing we do with the E30 before it gets torn down. So I was thinking to go out with a bang. After all the things we did with it in the past 2 years, we did 3 rallies, track day, drag strip. We abused it in the desert. It's pretty much driven across country 3 times now. So it'll be interesting to see how much power it's lost on the dyno. Because if you guys remember the dyno day from about a year or 2 ago, we're going to compare the results then.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Doing alright.
Good. Brought her back for you again.
Alright, do some dyno pulls.
Yep. So it's done like a couple cross-country trips and lots of abuse track days. So it's going to be interesting to see how much, if any, of it's lost any power.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
How accurate do you think the dyno is?
Well, you know, using like correction factors, when we dynoed it, I think it was in the summertime.
Yeah.
So with the correction factors, it should make relatively the same horsepower.
Okay.
So.
So there were apparently some Mazda speed guys at the last dyno day, and all their cars for like allegedly 50 wheel horsepower down, and I was like, really? Because my car did the same numbers.
Yeah.
I think they might be just a little, have some wishful thinking.
Yeah, so I think that's what it is.
I'm excited. What do you think, Jay? What do you want to do, over under?
I mean, you got a lot of stickers on this. Probably make around 450.
I did wax this, so it's a little more red.
I'm gonna do like 2 back-to-back pulls, and then we're gonna let the car cool.
Like it cut fuel.
273. That first pull it didn't do it. That second pull it did hit like fuel cut. But just to kind of show you here, so right now we have it like correcting SAE factors right now, and with it being 68 degrees and 32% humidity. So SAE is a industry standard for setting horsepower and torque numbers. And the easiest way to explain it is like when Ford, GM, and all the other big companies, when they do their initial dyno testing, SAE says you must have the dyno room at this temperature, this level of humidity, and the motor has to be done at this engine temperature, oil temperature. So
Gotcha.
what these correction factors DynoJet does is they take that level of humidity, level of atmospheric pressure, and temperature of the room, and it corrects the numbers to where it was.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like right now, uncorrected, meaning there's nothing affecting the numbers. The car made 280, 276 where fuel cut there. And then if I correct the numbers with SAE factors, and you can see that now it lost 7 horsepower, 50 foot-pounds of torque. So that first pole where it revved all the way out, it did make uncorrected in this nice weather right now. That's typically why the car always feels a little bit faster, almost 290.
Do you guys have my previous chart?
Yeah, I think that's what I brought up here. 262.
Okay. I'd say that's a success.
Yeah.
So what all do you guys do here?
So we're not, brand specific. We work on everything here.
Yeah.
Mostly because we just love cars. Everything from, 60 model, muscle cars
Yeah.
to mid-90s JDM vehicles. We pretty much do it all.
So when it comes to tuning, is it all, whether it's JDM or a BMW, it's all...
It's all the same. You got, the three basic things. You got air, fuel, and spark, Whenever we get these cars, when they sat for some time, we'll go through it and check and make sure there's no boost leaks, make sure there's no fuel leaks, kind of go over all the parts. The 69 Camaro here, it's got actually a surprising motor there. Some people notice that it's got an LT1 in it. Usually people do like 350 or an LS swap.
So why did the owner use this motor, not something else? Like, what was his reasoning?
Who knows? He just wanted something unique,
Okay.
Like when you pop the hood, most GM guys will see that and go, oh my god, he has an LT1 in there. It just makes it unique to have something like that. Over here we have a 66 Mustang, same kind of setup. Of course, we're working on this SRT8 Jeep Grand Cherokee. That thing has a built motor in it. Did a couple of launches with it, and the stock rear end said not today. Yeah, and then I got one last thing to show you something. We have twins here. Both of these are Big Boost 3.3 kits.
Okay.
This one right here is on 23 pounds of boost, and it's
Wow.
making right around 550, 560 horsepower. If you've ever driven one of these modern BMWs with the 8-speed ZF transmission in it, it'll make you forget about getting a manual transmission.
Wow.
For how fast these things shift, you'll
Yeah.
forget about driving a manual.
Thanks for showing us around. Thanks for the dyno tune. And I'm sure we'll be back again.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
All right, thanks, Bobby.